Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chelsea Clark from L&W Insurance, and I'm pivoting, which I think we are all probably tired of hearing that word after the last year and a half that we've been living, but this is what we're doing. This is our Ask an Agent series. However, my agent got pulled out of the office. He is out with a client on an appointment, and I tried to wrangle up some more agents, but guess what? They're all busy with appointments with their clients. So you all get me, who I am also an agent. But what I wanted to do was kind of address a question that comes up to us constantly, regardless of what department we're working in, whether we're in the personal insurance or the commercial insurance or the benefits and financial services. The question that we get often is, what is the difference or what is the advantage of being an independent insurance agency and having them be our representative for insurance? There's captives where you can go out to State Farm, Allstate. There's the direct call-ins where you can dial into Progressive and get everything taken care of over the phone. So what's the added benefit in a world where instant gratification is so important to having a in-person, bricks and mortar, independent insurance agency? Well, one of the first things is it's local. So the faces behind the phone and when you walk into the office are going to be people living in your community. So there's always that added benefit of being able to trust the people on the other side of the conversation. The other side of it is really boiling down to options. And I think that's one of the most important parts. When you go to an independent insurance agency, you're given options as to what companies you want to go to. So regardless of what your need is, our agents, our account executives will sit down with you and go through our process, which is kind of broken up into a couple different areas. The first thing we do is have the conversation with you. We want to find out what your risk is. What is your need from an insurance standpoint? This is our wheelhouse. Usually isn't yours, so let us have the conversation of what you need and how we can help make that happen and get you the best possible insurance package that's going to suit those needs without being too much or too little. So having that conversation, that real touchstone, is a great way to start. And then from there, we go out and evaluate along all of our carriers. See, an independent insurance agency doesn't just have one option. They have several companies that they contract with. Regional carriers, national carriers, local carriers that can provide insurance. So we're not just asking one underwriter or going out to one company. We're taking a look at several, oftentimes up to 8 or 10 different companies that we can reach out to and say, is this risk the right risk for this company? Can they handle what this person needs? And can they help us meet this client's goals? The way that also plays out in the end is that things happen. Claims happen. Missed payments happen. Things that can make one company no longer the best option for you. So instead of having to move to an entirely different group of servicing account execs or an entirely different building, you have us. We get to say, hey, we know that you don't have company A as an option anymore, but we can now move you to company B, C, D. We have the availability to look out and see what other options are available. So it allows us to always be working forward for you to, one, ensure that you're getting the best rates, or two, that you're in the best carrier fit. Once we've found the right companies, we're always here to help you work through that process, whether it's filing forms, filing endorsements, or changes to your policies. That's where we come in. You call us and we get to take care of that for you. When it's a claims service, we have an in-house claims manager who helps hold your hand and walk you through the process of filing the claim, which can be daunting, sometimes overwhelming. That's when insurance is needed the most, and that's when it can be the most confusing, and that's what we're here for. And then the follow-up to that is the fact that the communication doesn't stop once the policy is in force. We continue to update and communicate with you constantly so that we are in a position to always stay on the forefront of exactly what your needs are. So what you have is an entire team working for you endlessly to make sure that your needs as a client at an independent agency are being met regularly. And that's why I believe that there's such a difference. Having that one-stop shop and then being able to always have the option to look and to have a team of people ready to answer your questions, to advise you on what the best opportunity is, and to make the moves for you. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. Long-winded answer for why independent agencies are so crucial, but I think that they are, and I think that it's something that you can always consider. So at any point in time, you can always feel free, here comes the plug, to call L&W Insurance. We'd love to connect you with any of our account execs or agents and help walk through that process with you. It doesn't cost anything to sit down and talk to somebody and discover all the information that we need to gather and start working through building out a package for you. And hopefully we can find a common ground where we can meet your needs and build a long-term relationship. All right, so the yard guys are telling me by riding past my window that it's time to wrap this up. So I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. I'm sorry I had to pivot and you just had to hear me talk, but I hope we've been informative, and we look forward to coming back to you next time with more Ask an Agent. Have a good day.